Are we skipping temps for a winter freeze?
Izzy, I know we kind of it feels like we skip fall for that colder winter weather, but we're actually going to see some typical fall temperatures. This week, I'm outside Adler Journalism Building. It's currently 32 degrees and sunny. Let's take a look out at that Pentacrest cam. Now, we're coming out of that. Sorry, one second, technical difficulties. Okay, we're coming out of that freeze reporting we've had for the last day. Today, the high will reach the low 60s with mostly sunny skies and some slight wind. It'll get chilly tonight, hitting the low 40s. As for tomorrow, say goodbye to the sun, as we will be overcast with some stronger winds as the temperatures hit their high in the upper 50s. And I know we just wished for fall temps a few weeks ago, but it looks like our wishes were granted a little too enthusiastically, but I'll have your full forecast later in the show. For now, I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
And we are now 24 days into the government shutdown with little to no end in sight.
That's right, Izzy. That's why we have DITV Kate Vernon live with us in the newsroom. Kate, has there been any update, or are we just stuck in a standstill?
Thanks, guys. We are currently on day 24 of the government shutdown, and things are not looking great. The Senate failed to advance a GOP-backed measure that would pay federal employees, military members, and contractors who had been working during the shutdown. The bill is known as the Shutdown Fairness Act and was introduced by Republican Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin. The bill needed Democratic support to reach the 60 votes needed to advance. It fell short at 54 to 45, with 3 Democrats voting against their party. The Senate adjourned until Monday without taking a 13th vote on the House-passed funding bill, extending the shutdown into next week. While the government is deadlocked, a historical area of the White House is undergoing a major change. The entire east wing of the White House has been demolished to make way for Trump's new ballroom. The new event space is estimated to cost around $300 million and take up over 90,000 square feet. The East Wing was the home of the First Lady and a theater. But Trump is excited for the newest renovations to the president's home. In fact, it's music to his ears.
You probably hear the beautiful sound of construction to the back. You hear that sound? Oh, that's music to my ears. I love that sound. Other people don't like it. I love it, Josh. I think when I hear that sound, it reminds me of money.
The project is being funded by the president himself and an assortment of private donors. Moving things from the national scale to right here in Iowa, State Auditor Rob Sand will be investigating the Iowa Department of Education. Sand confirmed Wednesday his office received a request from State Senator Tony Bisognano to investigate former Des Moines Public Schools Superintendent Ian Roberts' licensing. The school district is under heavy scrutiny, and many continue to question how Roberts' immigration status and criminal record was not addressed in the hiring process. Bisognano is hopeful that an audit of the board's background check will provide accountability and help restore the public's trust. But for now, let's send it back to the desk for more details on what's happening right here in Iowa City.
University student government is finding ways to keep students safe during the Halloween season. This holiday, they planned on handing out 200 Halloween safety kits filled with items like drink covers, bandages, condoms, and more. The goal is to help promote sexual and physical safety during a time known for heavy drinking. This is an expansion on a program from last year where the organization gave out free drink covers.
And the first ever faith-based literacy magazine is launching here on campus. The fount, launched by Geneva Campus Ministry, invites writers and artists to explore faith and life's purpose. Editors say the goal of the magazine is to confront reality. Submissions open in November, and the students of all beliefs are welcome to share their work. The first edition of the magazine will be launching in this upcoming spring.
And University of Iowa leaders are searching for the next Center of Advancement president. This comes as the current president, Lynette Marshall, is headed for retirement. Marshall has led the center since 2006 and has helped raise billions of dollars for many Iowa City projects over the past 2 decades. But now the center's 35-member board of directors is searching nationally for her replacement. They're looking for a candidate who can strengthen the university through engagement and philanthropy.
The Iowa City Public Library recently celebrated the appointment of a new leader. Their team DITV Gabby Risk was there to get the sense of what that means for the Iowa City community.
The Iowa City Public Library has been a staple in the community for over 100 years, and their newest chapter in their story is just beginning.
Last September, the Iowa City Public Library Board of Trustees announced a new library director. Ann Mangano has been an employee of the library for almost 18 years. Starting as a part-time reference librarian, she has been working as a manager for the last 12 years, and now she takes on a new position.
As director, I think one of the first things that I want to do is really get out into the community. Our community has grown, it's expanded. There's lots of different people living in our community, and I want to just get out and see how the library can serve them better.
And Mangano was able to do just that this last Wednesday at an open house event, where members of the community had the opportunity to meet and talk with her as the new library director.
Kind of hearing about what their thoughts about the library is really important to me to understand how to better serve them.
The library believes that continuing their mission of connecting with the community is integral to what they want to achieve.
It's important for everyone to feel welcome at the library and for the library to be that space for the community to gather.
It's a partnership, and so we are here to serve the community and today to celebrate with the community with our new director.
This is a community library. It was created by community members and is supported by the community, and their input is it's an imperative to have it.
October marks 1 month into Mangano's tenure as library director. From the Iowa City Public Library, Gabby Risk, DITV.
And coming up, all the vibes for this weekend in downtown Iowa City.
And coming up later, Xavier Nwampa's mindset against Minnesota, a new kid captain, and soccer eyes a strong season finale.
Stories occur every day, and here at DITV, we've got you covered with up-to-date news and politics.
We are anxiously waiting for those votes for not only the national election, but here in District 1.
Community members protest and stand for science.
Keeping highlights and scores with Hawkeye Sports.
Advancing to the quarterfinals, Iowa looks to boost their overall placement and their way into the semis.
It's Iowa's second road win of the season, first since September 21st.
And of course, all the latest in entertainment.
Sit back, relax, and here's the word on the street. I'm here at the Alan McVeigh Theater, where a unique performance.
Here at DITV, we've got a crew bringing you all the stories from across the nation and right here in your backyard.
From the Iowa State Fair.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
From downtown Iowa City. From Carver Hawkeye Arena.
And bringing all the coverage straight to you live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Around the University of Iowa and Iowa City community, we have the stories that matter to you here at DITV.
And welcome back to DITV on this frigid Friday morning.
Let's take another look back outside with DITV's Kabedi Mutumba for the forecast for the week ahead.
Fall has definitely fallen. So let's take a look back at that Pentacrest cam. Taking a look at the Sunday, will start our week with a high in the low 60s. The sun will stay hidden with winds up to 20 miles per hour. We're starting off our work week just a little colder with a high in the upper 50s on Monday. As for Tuesday, be ready for some showers in the morning and cloudy skies later on. The temperature will peak in the high 50s. Wednesday keeps us partly cloudy skies and the mid 50s, and Thursday will give us a taste of sun and clouds as the high sticks in those mid 50s with some stronger winds. And for once, the Midwest weather is looking to stay pretty consistent, which means that it's time to grab those sweaters and hot coffee and fight fall back. But as for now, I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kabedi. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been enjoying this weather. It's so much better than sitting outside and just sweating like crazy.
I so agree. I'm such a fall defender. Speaking of defense, Nick, how's our defense looking this weekend?
Guys, it's going to be a brisk weekend, but that's perfect football weather. And with that, Iowa is tasked to defend two things this weekend: Kinnick Stadium and the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. It's Minnesota week, and like the Hawks, the Golden Gophers are coming off an emotional win on the road against Nebraska. Now, the Hawkeyes are riding off momentum from last week's win against Penn State, and the defense is looking to lead the way in the fight for Floyd. Iowa has won 10 of the last 11 games against Minnesota at Kinnick Stadium. That one loss coming in 2023, where Cooper DeJean was invalidly giving a fair catch penalty, taking away his go-ahead score in the fourth quarter. Kickoff for tomorrow's clash is set for 2:30. And coming up next, a lot can change in the span of 1 year. Ryan Paris has the story of the Week 9 kid captain Luke Johnston and his journey from Stead Patient to the field of Kinnick Stadium.
When Luke Johnston was born, doctors noticed he had numerous skin abnormalities, causing them to run tests. What they found were characteristics of Say3-Chotson syndrome, a condition where bones can fuse together. From the beginning, surgeries became a regular part of Luke's life, including ones for his spinal cord and webbed fingers before he turned 1. But recently, another condition revealed itself. When getting an MRI for a sleep apnea machine last year, scans revealed that parts of Luke's spine were being pushed to where the brainstem and spinal cord met, necessitating another surgery.
And he couldn't do recess or PE or anything. We even had to cancel a trip to Disney World because he couldn't do roller coasters.
Stead Family Children's Hospital was one of the only hospitals in the country with the expertise needed to perform Luke's surgery. The doctors used plates, rods, and part of Luke's own rib to make his bones more stable so that they wouldn't push into his brainstem.
And then Luke especially fell in love with the facility dog, Corin. When we come up for our appointments now, it's something to look forward to for him.
In the time since the surgery, the Johnstons community has rallied alongside them. Friends have moved birthday parties to accommodate Luke, and on Tuesday, his school held a special day in his honor. This time last year, Luke was on the other side of the wave, watching as a patient in the hospital. But this year, he'll be leading it from the field.
Happy, special, and I'm happy I get to wave at the hospital.
From the University of Iowa, Ryan Paris, DITV Sports.
Wow, Ryan, thank you for that amazing story, and enjoy the game, Luke. Finalists for the William V. Campbell Trophy for academic success, football performance, and leadership have been revealed. Iowa's very own senior defensive tackle Aaron Graves has been named as one of the athletes. The Dayton, Iowa native is one of 16 finalists and is now part of the NFF National Scholar Athlete class with his recognition. Graves earned his bachelor's degree in exercise science in May with an honorable GPA to show for it. This season, Graves has played all 7 games, recording 25 tackles, 2 sacks, and an interception. The winner of the Campbell Trophy will be announced December 9th. Now, as we continue westward from Kinnick Stadium down Melrose Avenue and take a right, let's make a stop at Grant Field, where the Iowa field hockey team made a statement last night. The Hawks shut out Michigan State 6-0 with forward Frederic von Cleef scoring twice in 32 minutes. Deanna Van Alstom scored as well, her 59th goal in her active career. After a disappointing trip out west, the Iowa soccer team's regular season concludes in Bloomington, Indiana this Sunday. Iowa dropped from number 5 to number 15 after a loss to UCLA and a draw with USC, but could stop the skid against the Hoosier team with a 5-5-6 record. Once that game ends, we'll know the bracket for the Big Ten tournament looks like. Well, Iowa volleyball is trying to snap its 7-game losing streak against Michigan State tonight at Extreme Arena. This is a rematch between the two teams. The Spartans, taking the first game in 5 sets earlier this month, and the Black and Gold will stay home through the weekend as they battle Rutgers for the first time this season as well. Both programs enter the weekend 1-7 in conference play. The women's tennis team has gone swinging in the transfer portal and landed a point with a new addition to their roster. Head coach Sasha Boros announced yesterday that German native Mia Mack will be joining the program in January. Mack won a combined 21 matches between singles and doubles in her sophomore campaign and ranked as high as the 42nd best singles player in the country while at University of San Diego. A lot of entertainment going on in sports this weekend, guys. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and there are lots of entertainment things going on around Iowa City, not in sports.
Yeah, we're going to go on to Grace for more about the vibe for entertainment around the city.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. And let's start off by talking about how many are heading outdoors to enjoy the fall vintage flea markets. This beloved weekly local event merges creativity and community, all while featuring spooky fall vibes. Offering unique treasures like vintage clothing, handmade decor, retro finds, and tasty drinks, dozens of vendors filled the market with their booths.
Is vintage just really coming back? Like, the sustainability is a big thing, and so we're taking away from fast fashion and bringing in the slows.
This market serves as an exposure outlet for many entrepreneurs, providing them with an opportunity to showcase and sell their art and efforts. Every Sunday at various downtown sites, it gives locals a chance to support artists and soak up some of that seasonal charm.
It is just having people get the word out of what you do, what you sell, what you make for everybody in Iowa City or the local vicinity.
And the famous Rocky Horror Picture Show is coming to Iowa City this Saturday. Let's toss it to Morgan Burans, who has an early look at the show.
Thanks, Grace, and famous is right. I'm outside the Angler Theater where the Rocky Horror Picture Show will air on Saturday. Iowa City is bringing a sold-out crowd to celebrate the show's 50th year running. The highly anticipated show begins at midnight on Saturday and will run through early Sunday morning. Its popularity stems from audience participation. The viewers bring tons of energy with costumes, scripts, props, and more. And let's not forget about its unique start time. The show lacked popularity to start, so a distributor came up with the idea to run the show at midnight. This odd start time brought in a new audience for the show, and a newfound popularity was born. The midnight start has been a tradition ever since. The story follows a newly engaged couple who spent the night at Dr. Frankenfurter's mansion. The show is celebrated for its unique blend of comedy, horror, and musical elements, which created a cult classic. Central themes highlight sexual liberation, rebellion, and individuality. For many, it's a safe space where people can be themselves and come together to find their circle. I know I am securing a spot at the event and cannot wait to show you guys the fun we'll have on Saturday night. Tune in to DITV on Monday morning to get a glimpse of what can happen after the clock strikes 12. Back to you, Grace.
Thanks, Morgan. And today is the official release date for the much anticipated Regretting You film based on the hit novel by Colleen Hoover. The film stars McKenna Grace and Mason Thames and is about the complex relationship between a mother and daughter who are forced to live through a tragic accident that turns their lives upside down. The film focuses on themes like love and forgiveness, loss and grief, and how to love even in the midst of betrayal. Now, fans of Colleen Hoover have been waiting a long time for this film to be released, but unfortunately, critics do not have too many good things to say about it. It only scored 35% on Rotten Tomatoes, and big reviewers like the New York Times, The Guardian, Hollywood Reporter, and had little positive things to say about it. Last year, Hoover's novel It Ends With Us turned into a smashing success on the big screen, so many are warning fans that Regretting You will not live up to those expectations. But it is safe to say that every film is up for interpretation, so you will just have to head to the theaters to watch for yourself. And for our Feel Good Friday story, Bon Jovi is giving it another shot and hitting the road again for his 2026 tour. This will be his first time back on tour since having vocal surgery in 2022. The tour will kick off in Madison Square Garden in New York City in July of 2026, and the band will also tour outside of the United States to London, Dublin, and Edinburgh. The official sale for the tour begins on October 31st and will feature the band's new album, Forever. Be on the lookout for those tickets to go see this iconic band back in concert. And that's all for today's The Vibe, and we will see you next week for more arts updates.
Thanks, Grace. And today is a very special day. But thank you for joining us online or listening on KRUI 89.7 FM.
We're here live from Iowa City every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 online anytime at thedailyiowan.com.
For all of us here at DITV, thank you for watching.
And we'll see you again Monday morning right here on DITV.